Hi, welcome to the award-winning Ed Brown Show. We have a special guest here. You know, I love to have the young people here. They tell you about the different things that's happening. As far as the job market is concerned, it's tough out there, especially for graduates, you know, from universities. It is tough. And I have a young man here who has done wonders. And I tell you, he's still out there, you know, looking for a nice position like CEO. You know? Hey, welcome, Derrick Brawner.
Yeah,
Derrick
right.
Brawner from a graduate of Bowie State University.
Yes, sir.
Majored in communication. Proud of you. That's a.
Oh, thank you.
I wish I had majored in communication. I majored in chemistry. You know.
That's still something.
But I know. But communication has always been my thing. You know. But at that time they weren't hiring. You know. And communications too much. I felt.
Still not hiring in communications now.
So communications still, you still having problems. You graduated from Bowie State.
Yes, sir. 2007.
2007. Okay. You know, one thing, you know, we talk about different majors in. What made you major in communication? What do you thought? What was your thoughts behind that?
Mainly my father, because he's been working at WETA, I think since
right?
he was like 20 years old. That's a long time ago. But I used to, like when I was growing up, I used to hear him talking about all the people that he's met, like Stevie Wonder and just, you know, just a bunch of celebrities that he's, you know, come across. And I always wanted to do that also.
So your father was the one that led you in it.
Yeah.
Also, you're fortunate, and we talked about it all off camera when President Obama came into the White House that you actually worked with WETA. Is that correct?
Yes,
Tell us
sir.
about that. How did you feel being in the White House?
Well, how could I feel? I felt great. That was my first time actually working there, but I've been in there like a few times off and on, you know, on tours and stuff,
but never in an official capacity.
No,
right.
never to like work there or, you know, to go to different, you know, rooms that you couldn't go to when you was on a tour and stuff because, you know, our credentials. But it was one of the best experiences I can say I've had doing freelance work.
Just going to the White House, I guess they really check you out, huh?
Yeah.
They check your ears and nose and everything.
Check your shoes, everything.
Take your shoes off and everything. Well, tell us about the field of communication. Young men or women that would like to go into the field. What are some of the things in preparation as far as communication is concerned?
Well, first off, there's more than just one field. You got print journalism, which, you know, deals with newspapers. I chose to go into broadcast, which is like, you know, more into...
So you're going to take my place, huh?
No, nobody can take your place, Ed. But
Go ahead.
I wanted to broadcast because I just like to do, you know, work with cameras and TVs. But they also have like writing in broadcast, you know, like, you know, being a journalist and stuff. But I just, like I said, I just lean more towards, you know, the hands-on aspect of it because, you know, what my father did or does and stuff.
Now, your father, he's a technician with WETA.
He works in, he doesn't work in the main building. He works across the street in what they call the master control building.
Oh, I see. He bring work home or homework. That's how you got it.
Bring homework, yeah.
You bring home homework, things you have to do. And you know, in broadcasting, the camera work and the people behind the camera are very important. You know, the staff that we have here, it's always, because you've seen it on TV, where the fact that the people, they give the signals, they give the clue, you know,
to
give
let you
all
know
the information.
Like when your time is coming up, you know, in the show and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
For instance, they let you know when it's time for the commercial. And you know what gets me is when on the shows when these guys be having the cooking shows.
Yeah.
And they have so many seconds. And the moderator looks, so you got 40 seconds now. What are you going to do with this? And you can see how they had prepared whatever food, the different stages ahead of time.
Yeah.
Whereas he start out with the raw, and then he ends
cooked.
up with but on the other end, they have the finished product. They didn't already set it up.
Not a lot of people know that.
Yeah, right. That's what I mean. Well, basically, those are the things that people don't know. The camera people and the control people
are the most important people.
That's the most. They're involved in the timing. They're involved in the angles of
taping,
the shots.
all that stuff.
All of that. Just tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I do mostly. I used to do camera work when I was still in school, and you know, the TV station on campus. But now
at Bowie State, right?
At Bowie State, yes. But now, you know, when I do freelance work, they already have, you know, experience. Well, cameramen who are more experienced than I am, so they use them, but they use me and, you know, my crew just for utility work. Which utility meaning, you know, we set up the cameras and pull in cables, and you know, we help out with the lights or the monitors or the audio and stuff.
Well, the lighting, you know, a lot of people in lighting, they don't realize how important, and the angle, you know what I mean, that has to be, it's a lot of rehearsal involved in television. It's the angle that
way
you
too
set.
much.
It's the angle, and some people are sensitive to certain positions that they take, you know, as far as the angle and taking the shots and things of that nature.
Yeah, and sometimes, you know, you have a guest or the person doing a show who doesn't want the light to be too bright,
right?
So they have to dim it down some.
And not only dim it down, sometimes the lights are hot.
Yeah, like they are now.
Right, that's what I mean. The lights get pretty hot, you know, because the lighting is so very important as far as the. But in school now, how does that reflect in you deciding, you know, the types of courses that you really take?
I guess so. Just kind of like one part common sense, and the other part it was just, well, I guess it was just all common sense. You know, I wanted to go into communications, and on the course curriculum they have, you know, such and such class, and they tell you what major it is. So it's like let's say beginning camera work, and on the side they'll say communications. So I just look for all the communications, you know, class curriculums, and I just, you know, go towards those classes.
Well, what about now? It's different types of camera for different types of things. Tell us a little bit about that.
Oh, I still have a lot to learn myself, but I'm just mostly familiar, you know, with the studio cameras.
Well, just in the studio or outside too.
Well, you can use those outside also, but for the most part, they're just, you know, inside, you know, for inside work.
Inside, just inside.
I mean, they're not just inside, but you can also, bless you, you can also use the cameras, you know, outside and stuff. But I'm just mostly familiar, because like when I say I used to do camera work at school, we would always be inside, inside the, you know, the school studio.
Oh, the school studio. Well, what about covering events and things of that nature?
Oh, they would have, you know, a handheld camera, you know, just put on the shoulders, or they would take, you know, get a camera and get the tripod and, you know, put the camera on top of the tripod and just, you know, get the shots from that.
Well, what about sporting events? Now, isn't it a different approach you take as far as sporting events are concerned?
Yeah, you can use a different approach to almost any event, but with sporting, I don't think I was ever helping them out with any sporting event.
Yeah, but you had experience right here in the studios. Tell us about that. You were involved with a comedy or something.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
When I was interning here at the studio, me and one of my coworkers, they wanted, my supervisors wanted us to do an intern project. And we had to just basically, you know, do our own show. So we was, you know, I had a table here, and, you know, the chairs behind the table.
Was it a comedy or what?
It wasn't meant to be, but people still laughed at it.
They were still
yeah.
So it was a comedy.
I guess in their eyes, yeah. But we would just mostly just talk about, you know, entertainment, you know, the news and what's going on out there, pretty much.
Okay, give us an example of it.
Like one episode we was talking about, I think it was the Grammys or the Emmys or something, and we were just talking about who we thought would win and who we thought would get nominated.